settling into your space and beginning to connect to your breath. In through the mouth, out through the mouth. Maybe beginning to elongate the breath. And noticing where your body is making contact with the surface beneath you. You're seated in a chair, whether you are laying on a bed, just beginning to notice where you feel supported. Knowing that throughout this experience, thoughts may come in and out, and it is not our responsibility to judge them or push them away. We can imagine that they are passing clouds in the sky. You can thank your conscious mind for all it does for you to keep you safe, to allow your businesses to run, to keep your family systems organized. And you can also thank your unconscious mind for everything that it's doing in the background, including allowing you to breathe without you ever having to think about it. Maybe taking a moment of gratitude and witnessing the miracle of your breath. As you settle in a little bit deeper. And we'll use the breath to just guide even further into this relaxation before we actually float out into the future to see what does that vision look like when you are feeling most like yourself, most at home with yourself, healthy in your body, present in your life, ready for love. And on the next breath, breathing all the way up into the forehead, that space just above the eyebrows, allowing the breath to relax and release all the little muscles of the forehead and down around the eyes. Continuing down into the jaw, breathing into the jaw, allowing all those little muscles to loosen and soften. Maybe gently resting the tip of the tongue behind the top front teeth. And allowing the breath to melt down the neck, over the shoulders, down the arms, to the hands and fingers. Maybe opening and letting the hands stretch out. And as you relax, feeling a softening of the hands. Breathing into the chest, allowing all four sides of the rib cage to expand. And as you let go, that melting continuing down, down, down over the chest, the upper back, down the spine. Breathing into the belly, allowing the belly to rise. And as you release on the exhale, that relaxation continuing down. Breathing into the hips, allowing the breath to move around and around and around the hip joints, down through the thighs, your calves, your feet, and your toes. Breathing here and feeling how good it feels. Maybe saying out loud or to yourself, I am here. I am safe. Good. And on your next breath, you're going to be taking a little breath out first and breathing in all the way to the top, holding at the top, and with any resistance that you may have to surrendering to God's plan for you, I want you to just squeeze any muscles in your body that you feel compelled to, your legs, your glutes, your hands, your face. And as you breathe out, let go, allowing this frequency to wash over you, imagining God's love surrounding you, that His compassion for you, His purpose for you, washing over your entire being as you find yourself in a safe space. A space that allows you to feel so completely at home within yourself, to feel unconditionally loved by God, and knowing that what is in your heart, what you desire, was placed there by God for you. And we now get to play from this frequency to envision what that can look like and feel like. I invite you to imagine that you can float up above this moment, looking down on yourself as if you were watching a movie. And now look out towards the future, imagining the timeline of your future extending out in front of you, and go ahead and float out to the future, to an undetermined time where you are exactly where you have envisioned. Taking yourself to that adventure, hiking, camping, traveling. I want you to go ahead and drop right down into that future memory. Notice where you are. What objects do you see? What is the coloring like here? What is the lighting like? And who is there with you? What do you notice about them? Most importantly, how do you feel with them? Does it feel easy, secure, like home, and fun? I think you have found your best friend, and you get to share all of these adventures together. Knowing that they share your values, that you can stay active, you are healthy, you're strong in your own independence, in your own rights. You are equals. And there's so much kindness and stability here, and openness to God and His wisdom and His teachings and His compassion. And what else do you notice here? What does it smell like? What does it sound like? Is there even a nourishing snack that you can reach out and take a taste of, or even a cool, clean sip of water to ground you into this future memory? I want you to make sure that you have stepped out of the picture in such a way that you can look at yourself. You can see this future version of Becky, and you can actually ask her, what do I need to know to be where you are? See if she has any wisdom for you. It may come as a word, a phrase, a picture, or even just a knowing. And I invite you to ask her, what did I need to let go of to get to where you are? Knowing you can always come back here, you can always lean into this vision, ask her more questions, gather more wisdom. Right now, I want you to go ahead and step out of the picture altogether, imagining that you can put a frame around it. At the peak moment of fun, easy, secure, feeling at home, seeing yourself, seeing the look on your face in this picture, feeling the energy and the vibration of that memory. And I want you to go ahead and breathe even more color and life into it. So a nice deep breath in and a big breath out as you imagine getting even bolder, even brighter in the colors in that picture. And another breath in and out as you make that picture even bigger and bolder in your mind's eye. And one more breath in and big out as you imagine that picture taking up the entire space in front of you, even bigger, bolder, brighter, as if it is already done. And take this image floating up above your timeline, gently letting it go and watching as it floats down into your timeline. It is already done. And as it is released into the timeline, your timeline lights up underneath you. And as you turn back towards now, you notice all of the actions lighting up, all of the people who were meant to come in and help you. There's nothing more you need to do but just notice and stay present to what is available as you come back to now along your timeline. Feeling that ease, that security, that feeling of being at home. Knowing it is done, it is done, it is done. Releasing that prayer to God, surrendering the rest, and coming all the way back to now, floating back to now, coming back into the room, coming back into your body.